Wherever you are, make yourself comfortable. Breathe slowly. Feel the small, quiet rise and fall in your chest. Tonight, we will drift together into a thought that the energy moving through us is not merely heat or motion, but a subtle flicker, a quantum breath that threads atoms, cells, and ecosystems into a single, humming tapestry. Listen as we take one mystery at a time, following the faint pulse of energy from photon to protein, from neuron to forest, and letting each image unfold like a slow, soft tide. I will speak gently, but I will also be guided by careful science. In recent decades, researchers in physics, chemistry, and biology have explored how quantum phenomena, coherence, tunneling, and spin can appear inside living systems, shaping the way energy moves and decisions are made at microscopic scales. These discoveries are measured in ultra-fast laser labs and in measured behaviors of birds and bacteria. They are subtle, sometimes contested, and always grounded in experiment and theory. I will point to those reliable studies as we wander, and where the view is uncertain, I will say so our curiosity remains honest and calm. Imagine a single photon, tiny and bright, arriving at a leaf at noon. In the light-harvesting complexes of photosynthetic organisms, that photon's energy does not simply hop in a single, clumsy step. Experiments using attosecond and femtosecond pulses have revealed wave-like behavior, electronic coherences, that let excitation explore multiple routes at once, like a traveler sampling quiet paths to find the least tired road. This gives plants and bacteria astonishing efficiency in moving energy toward the chemistry that stores it. Yet scientists debate how long those quantum wave-like states matter at room temperature. Recent reviews revisit the data with careful caution, reminding us that the quantum breath in leaves is real, but woven with thermal noise and molecular structure. The wonder remains. Life appears to have learned to ride a fragile quantum rhythm. Inside our enzymes, especially those that move hydrogen or protons, chemistry occasionally uses a shortcut we cannot see classically: quantum tunneling. Rather than waiting patiently to climb an energy hill, a proton sometimes slips through a thin barrier, as if through a secret door. Experimental isotope effects and increasingly sophisticated computational models suggest tunneling can shape
reaction rates and selectivity in many biological catalysts. This is not mystical. It is a precise probabilistic event that enzymes sculpt by geometry and dynamics, and which gives the machinery of life a quieter, more efficient hum. Still, the field is mindful. Not every enzyme relies on tunneling the same way, and the degree to which tunneling is essential remains an active, careful conversation among chemists. Picture a migratory bird folding its wings at dusk and reading an invisible compass in the sky. One influential idea is the radical pair mechanism. Light excites specific molecules in the eye, creating paired electrons whose spins are entangled for a fleeting moment. The Earth's magnetic field nudges these spins and thereby alters chemical outcomes, a chemical whisper the bird can sense. Behavioral experiments and molecular candidates like cryptochrome have given this idea momentum. Careful experiments at micro-Tesla fields and theoretical work have strengthened the case, while reminding us of the delicate conditions required. It is another example of life exploiting quantum flickers to turn physics into guidance. When we turn inward, that quantum breath joins a larger current, the brain's energetic economy. Neurons consume energy to maintain ion gradients, to send spikes, and to sculpt synapses. Astrocytes shuttle metabolites and help keep the landscape hospitable. The energetic needs of cognition are high and tightly regulated, and the coupling between electrical activity and metabolic supply is a story of efficient, distributed cooperation. While the brain's large-scale energy flow is classical and biochemical, the microscopic events, electron transfers, redox reactions, and local thermal fluctuations are subject to the same quantum rules that govern molecules elsewhere. So the quiet of our thoughts rests upon cascades of physical events, some of which bear the gentle imprint of quantum chance. We are drawn to a poetic image, a single pan-organismic breath of energy, a subtle quantum rhythm that binds life. Reality is both simpler and more intricate. Many biological functions are robustly classical. Others show quantum signatures that can enhance efficiency or add capabilities in constrained niches. Reviews of the field emphasize a balanced view. Quantum phenomena can and do appear in life, but they are shaped and often tamed by warm, wet biology. The best science here is patient. It measures, questions, and weaves models.
Respect both the strangeness of quantum mechanics and the stubbornness of biological complexity. Holding that tension is part of the beauty. Once, in a darkened lab, scientists watched algae respond to an ultra-fast laser pulse and observed long-lived oscillations in the molecule's signal, tiny echoes that hinted at coherence at room temperature. The lab is quiet when experiments like this work, a hush of expectation, then a soft exhale of confirmation. Think of that hush as a small mirror of what we do as listeners now, leaning in, noticing the faint oscillations of life's processes, and letting them slow us down. If this gentle voyage felt like a small awakening, consider one modest act. The next time you breathe, imagine that inhalation as a tiny photon's journey, and the exhalation as the settling of an electron. If you want to learn more, look into the reviews and experiments we mentioned. Read slowly and savor the careful language of scientists who choose precision over poetry. If you found this soothing, subscribe for more slow explorations where science and quiet intertwine. Share this with someone who likes to think at the edge of wonder. Until next time, breathe softly and let the tiny flickers inside you feel seen. The field of quantum biology is lively and evolving. The studies cited above are reliable entry points, comprehensive reviews that contextualize experimental claims, landmark experimental papers on coherence in photosynthesis, work on radical pair magnetoreception, and reviews on enzyme tunneling and brain energy metabolism. Where disagreement exists, I have leaned on review articles and measured experimental reports to keep our exploration honest and calm.